Look at where we are, brother man. Look where we are. Your old room. Before you packed up your bags and left to LA like the scared little punk you are, this was your room. And now look whose it is. My room. 'Cause you left. Just like NWF is gonna be mine, 'cause you're gonna be leaving. Now I gotta address a few things, but the first thing is the mistake you made picking Warbucks. And I know what it's like to make mistakes involving that son of a bitch, because let's be real, I brought him back in, and an even bigger mistake I made was becoming friends with that punk again. But let me heed you some advice, Mike. Where was Warbucks at the Rumble when he said he was gonna come? Warbucks is known for no-showing, so you better make sure he's there, because the team I'm going to assemble is going to run yours to the ground. But that's not really what I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about that punk. I want to talk about story time with the Nordarelli family, because you think it's alright to bring all of our past to the present, so let's do it. Let's wear our blood on our sleeves. Let's do it. I'll tell a story about 17-year-old Mike and 9-year-old Anthony. But before I tell that story, let's reassure what we were both doing at 17 years old. See, I was making millions of dollars with a company that's bigger now than it ever was. What were you doing at 17 years old? Storming out of malls because you couldn't get an Abercrombie sweater? And beating up your 9-year-old brother? What? He's going to say that story? Oh, I'm going to say that story, Mike. You want to bring out stories, let's do it. Mike Nordarelli is not a man. Mike Nordarelli at 17 years old went into the mall on a family trip to the mall, and at the end it turned to a family trip to the hospital. Because he couldn't get his Abercrombie sweater, so he stormed out of the mall, got a little puss on his face, waited till me and my mom got back in the car, the engine started, my mom was driving, he comes to the back seat, makes a fist, and starts wailing on me. And he kept hitting me. And he kept hitting me. And I was a 9-year-old boy in the 3rd grade. And you thought you were tough? You thought you were a big man because you could beat up a 9-year-old? Mike. So Mike's a family man on Facebook. Everybody thinks he's a family man. Well, let me tell you the real family man Michael Nordarelli is. Making my mom pay a $600 hospital bill on something he did. Well, Mike, ever since that day, I think I knew I needed a physical match with you. I'm always going to have that implanted in my brain, and that's why every time I go to the gym, 5 times a week, twice a day, every time I'm at the gym, every time I'm doing a push-up, every time my blood is flowing, I think of that moment and I think, revenge. Because I'm going to shut you up. I'm going to shut that big little mouth of yours up. Because I'm no longer the little brother you beat on. I'm a machine. Alright? Your own teammate, Daddy Warbucks, is the one who calls me Rambo. He's scared just like you should be. Everybody now knows the real man Michael Nordarelli is. And let's remember when we were arguing, flash forward a couple years, I was 13, you were 21. And you said, while we were arguing, punch him in the face. And with no hesitation, with that moment in my head when you beat me up at the mall, I clocked you right in the jaw and I drew blood from your mouth. Tell them about that story. I was 13. I was a scrawny little punk. What would happen if we crossed paths now? Well, you're lucky we might not have to. And that's where my next pick comes to play. You said Curt Jurgens has no hate in him. And you're right, he has a lot of qualities why I picked him, but maybe hate's not one of them. So I need someone with a lot of anger in them, a lot of rage. I need somebody who knows what you do from when you wake up to when you go to sleep. I need somebody who knows how bad it is to live under the same roof as you. And there's only one man that knows how bad it is to live with Michael Nordarelli. And that man is very, very furious! Ding, ding, ding! Mr. Furious #2, come to Team Anthony and prevail my victory. You always want a title shot, Furious? Well, here is your damn chance. Mike Nortorelli, the NWF just got a whole lot more real, didn't it?